Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Star Trek Pathos, Season 1, Episode 13, Part 3. With me here are, of course, the players. I don't know where I'd be without them. And would you like to say hello?
I would.
Hello.
Hello, yes. So, might as well introduce myself since I'm at the top of the list.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. Hello everyone. Here's a redundant light. I'm CangoFango, also known as Cango, and I play the role of Doviah Drenlich Twossock, who is the communications officer on the USS Pathos, who is also a human.
Thank you.
I am Dodrebur, otherwise known as Dodd, and I play Captain Shiun of the US Pathos, who is a Vulcan.
Thank you.
And I play Nero, and of course I am Sir Rogue, and Nero is a flight controller.
Yes. Thank you very much. I'll quickly
Great.
ping people in Discord that it's live now. Just one moment.
Alright.
Okay. So, by the way, yes, the name of the episode is 1788771, referring to the dice roll in the last episode, because why not? Kango brought it up, so might as well use it.
Thank you. And yeah, there's part 3 of the
Uh-huh.
episode.
Part 3. So what happened last time? Well, last time you made contact with the lieutenant who you were supposed to make contact with. You questioned him about the fate of his ship. He responded that it was all part of a clever plan, ahem, and that he basically he said that he really wanted to help the people in this sector who are kind of being forced to repair their ships and do maintenance here at the station, but they're taking advantage of that because while you're staying in their hotels, you've got to bet, and when you're betting, you've got to put your ship up as collateral, which kind of brings some people into a vicious circle a bit. Because then they lose, either they lose their ship, they've got to work it off, or they've got to then rebuy it, or basically not a good time if what he said is to be believed. Yeah, that's true. So he claims to have deliberately lost the ship to then send that message to Starfleet with a addendum of that everything went by the book, which of course means that things aren't as they seem in the message. But that last part was seemingly cut off from the transmission, if again what he said is to be believed.
Yes.
But you have arrived, and a plan was put forth that if you could gather proof of the house cheating, their reputation could be damaged, perhaps could be damaged enough as to shut down these operations. Now, of course, the Federation doesn't have any jurisdiction here, but they do have ties with the Romulans, so if maybe that's a way that could be done. Now, you do have some ties to one Romulan ship, which you decided to call upon, while 2 shuttles were prepared with a fraction of a second of warp burst capability, which apparently made them qualify as a warp-capable ship as to be put up as collateral, which surprisingly they accepted, with the intent of the warbird being cloaked around in case it's needed, and Gwissom being sent in to be at the table to gamble the tokens that you've been given for free.
Wait, Grissom
No, sorry, not Gwissom. Doviah.
Doviah.
Well, while Gwissom
is scanned.
is there to scan around the
Yeah.
area to see what is going on.
Yes.
There are about, did we say like half a dozen or a dozen? Was it half a dozen or a dozen other crew who are
I think
trusted people who've been given temporary shore leave?
I'm
not
not
around
sure.
suspicions. Anyway, it doesn't.
Around somewhere around there.
a number of people.
Half a dozen.
Half a dozen.
Yeah.
Half a dozen.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Lieutenant Joshua Kirby, who's the guy who lost his ship, also did say that if this doesn't work, he and his crew are gonna come with you to face whatever trials are needed, which they're probably gonna do anyway, because the alternative is to be stuck here. So, yeah. Now, did I forget anything important? I don't think that I did.
Don't believe so.
No.
No? Okay.
Rogue, do you have a fan blowing into your microphone?
No.
Interesting, because we're getting a lot of air noise.
Wind.
Yeah.
That was probably my fans on my laptop. They seem to sound like a
But it was periodic.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounds
it
more like
sounds
breathing.
It sounds like wind in the microphone.
Like breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Or like a rotating fan,
Mm.
which is what I was thinking.
Yeah, but in the UK it's generally not that hot that people just have those around.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm in Florida,
So,
where I have in the past set up 3 fans in one room.
yeah. It's good to get that much praise at once. So, if nobody can think of anything that I've forgotten that's relevant to this,
Room's bath. Wow.
yeah. We can begin. We
Sure.
currently have 4 momentum. I think I already subtracted 1 for the scene change last time,
I'll have a look.
if I recall correctly. I think I
For
already did.
me, I've got 4 on my character, so I think that's correct.
Okay, so
Sure.
Yeah, because we did have the scene of meeting on the ship with the front desk people.
what ship do you mean?
Not the ship, the station. I mean,
Station.
we had that scene, and we just
being accepted in?
stopped before the actual
Yeah.
thing began. So yeah.
Okay. Which brings me to the first
Hurdle.
point of order? That sounds too formal. The first object to be dealt with,
Mm-hmm.
which is that one, who's gonna take over Gwissom? Can't be Kango.
I know.
scanny.
And can you tell neither of us want to be involved in the gambling part of the episode?
Well, it's the.
Yeah, I can tell.
It's just the
Yeah,
scanning.
totally.
It's just the scanning.
Still.
Mm. Would he just be an NPC then? Or could someone from chat get up a dice roll and roll for him?
I don't think
Well,
it's a
there is
good
the DM.
idea.
I could post a link to a dice roll in.
Yeah,
in
well, I don't think that's a good idea to get that
Uh,
started.
yeah.
At least not without the necessary infrastructure to
Yeah, I get that.
support that.
There's always the DM.
Could be an NPC for this. That's my suggestion.
Okay, if you want it. If you want it that way, sure.
If I can't play him, then I suppose it shall be that.
Okay. So, let's see. The funny thing is that... Actually, I suppose I might as well still do that. I was going to, for once, use an extended task for this, which I usually don't really find use for them, but I want to use one for this. But now it looks like I'm going to be doing an extended task. I mean, I wanted to use it, so I guess I got what I wanted. Okay. So... Right. You enter the scene.
Mm-hmm.
It has been over a day and a half, maybe like 2 days, somewhere around there, since you were last here. Everything looks pretty much still the same. You can see there are some quite rough-looking people being detained in the security area. You can see through the reinforced glass.
Right.
As you enter.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do?
I'm not going to approach them. So there's the security area to the side of this.
So
or
as
do
you
I have to go
enter,
through it,
there's a
look
security area to the side.
Right.
And you go straight ahead, which opens up into the casino space where you've got the hotels on the outside and different gambling things in the middle, or around, and then in the middle, the Star Tally game table.
So, sure. So, it was planned to... so, yeah, I'll just enter the space, approach the table probably.
Sure. You approach the table. There's a queue. Eventually, you get there while Grissom gets into position.
Great.
You get a seat. It's a circular glass table. It's hollow in the middle, obviously, because that's where the house is, with a platform in the center with a pile of tokens, some of which are gold, and have little models of starships attached to them. Above you is a red light dome that occasionally flashes red, otherwise it's off. And it looks like when it flashes red, whoever's turn it currently is, as the individual who's playing for the house is the only one going around a circle, whose turn it currently is, seems to get some sort of a reward or something.
Right.
So, okay. Right. Eventually, comes around to where you are sitting. People around you are... Yes?
Just quickly, would Doviah already know how to play this game or not?
It was not explained to you. But you see around you people rolling dice, the house rolling dice, and sometimes people seem to be happy about the result and other times they seem to not be happy about the result.
Okay. Quite similar to this. Well, sure. So, okay. Sure, go ahead. Sorry for interrupting.
Okay, so at one point she comes around to you, and she asks you to place a bet. So what do you bet?
The dice, one of the 2 dice sets.
Okay, let me just mark that.
Well, we've got 2, so
Mm-hmm.
just do that. And I am keeping an eye on Gwissom if he is canning now or what he's doing. Just every now and then I glance over
Uh-huh.
inconspicuously.
So, you do that. Right, so you are instructed to place the token on the table, glass table. She goes over to the pile, looks around, grabs a token, like a tungsten-y lead-colored one, places it on the table as well. You only bet 1, she's going to match that with 1 token. So, now it's time to roll. For the sake of simplicity and time, you're only going to be rolling 1d20. In the universe, you're using more dice, and it's a combination of different numbers that mean different things. And the numbers are added together, and anyway, it's complicated rules, but here it is simple, so just roll 1d20. If it is 10 or less, then you win. If it's 11 or more, the house wins. If it's a critical success, so 1, then it means that you've won the jackpot, basically, which means that the total number of tokens on the table, so with in your turn, those total number of tokens will it's not just that you will win those, but in addition the house will match that, so win twice that. If you roll a 20, it's the opposite. So go ahead.
Sure. Okay. Here we go. 1d20. I'll roll as Doviah. Here we go. Well.
Okay. So you rolled an 18. Now, you saw before that every player's turn, who it was, after they've had a round, after they've had their turn, they get up away from the table, someone else takes their place. Unless the red light comes up, in which case they receive a token, which in your case, the red light comes up, you receive a token. It is a pass token, so you can stay at the game. You are told that if you do not stay at the table, if you don't use the pass token, then you will lose all of your winnings. But since you've not won anything, that's not really a concern. So, let's see. Maybe we'll change that color. Let's see how Gwissom's doing.
Sure. I hope he's doing well. Very much so.
I guess there's not really any point bothering with an extended task if it's just me rolling. So,
up to you.
Let's just see.
Yay!
Okay. So yeah,
Does he have any focuses?
I'll just count the number of successes.
All right. Sure. Could we have bought dice for him or not?
It doesn't really matter. Like this.
Okay.
Okay. So, making progress, but doesn't look like he's quite done yet. So, after it's your turn, goes around the table, which does take quite a while. You'd think that Gwissom should probably be finished right around now, but he's still looking very active in what he's doing. He's evidently not finished yet.
Right.
Maybe there's some sort of complications, maybe there's something else going on, you don't know.
Right.
So it's your turn again. What do you want to do?
Alright, sure. Okay, it's my turn again.
Gone
So-
around the table, and since you've got a pass token, you can...
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so it's gone around the table again after
Mhm.
my turn. So now it's time for me to bet another thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So did we say the cargo container next, or the dice and the other dice set? I
Technically,
think
we said the cargo container first.
Yeah,
But, whatever, it doesn't matter.
sure. I just
But he had two of the others, so...
yeah, that's probably sure. I'll bet the Fairhouse brand universal cargo container.
Okay.
Yep.
So, let me just mark that. There we go. She goes over. She's about to grab a token, a normal one, but then there's a sound, like party horns going or something like that, and she instead then goes over and grabs one of the golden ones. Incidentally, this golden one doesn't have a model of a ship on it.
Right.
And she puts it down, and you look on it, and it looks like it is a Romulan cloaking device. So go ahead and roll.
Okay. That almost landed on an 18 again. Just very, very close. Okay.
Okay. Which means not only do you retain that, but you gain that cloaking device.
Right.
In addition, the light comes on again when it's your turn. You receive another pass token.
I glance at Squism.
How, like, do you... Okay, well, if you're going to look over and glance at him, people might notice.
Maybe check on the person when it's not your turn.
Yeah.
People aren't paying attention to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know if I want to stay here or do another round.
Well,
Like if he's done, I don't want to do another round and then potentially lose that.
but if you
Have
don't stay
other
here, you
things
lose
to
everything
bet.
anyway.
Okay,
Good,
sure. Let's do one more round.
Okay.
Also, good idea. Don't look at people around you.
Yeah,
Like serious cheating. Just keep betting.
just a
Okay. So, goes around, he gets to roll again. Same roll as before.
All right. Okay.
That's a 12, an 8, an 11, and a 10.
Yay.
Good.
That's
Good,
great.
good. Okay, so
At least
that's
he's
going
doing
very well.
Well,
And actually, he needs to make another check. Okay, a 2 and a 9. Sure.
that's good.
Okay.
That, I mean,
The one who scans is in his element.
yep.
Very
And
much
he's
so.
apparently very sneaky.
Apparently.
And he's apparently very sneaky while he's doing it.
I'm so glad that's working out.
If you notice, the last one was security plus
Yes.
presence.
I saw.
Yes.
Right.
Mhm.
So, goes around to your turn. As you're looking around, he is still busy. He,
Okay.
like it's been several minutes by now. Either there's something going on that you don't know about, or whatever way they're using to cheat, if they are cheating, is very well hidden.
Right. Right.
So, comes round back to you again. What would you like to bet?
The other dice set. I'm sure.
Why not the cargo container again?
Oh yeah.
You didn't lose it before.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sure, I'll
If
bet
you
that
just want
again.
to stay in the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, that's my mistake.
It's over. Gets a token. Places it down on the table.
Mhm.
So, go ahead and roll.
Okay. That's a 10.
So you win again. Congratulations. So,
Okay.
let's see. What is this going to be? 7. Okay.
Another cloaking device.
Nope. Apparently, you've won some more cargo containers.
Great.
Ah. Okay.
Lovely.
Looks like my dice are safe then.
Yeah.
For now.
So, at this point, actually, one second, I need to think about this one moment. Okay, at this point, the light does not come on again, which means that you have to leave the table.
Okay. Sure.
You leave the table. What do? Do you queue again?
I go over to Grissom to see what he's doing.
He's currently a little bit near the back, a little bit more.
He's still scanning stuff for.
Yeah, he's taking a.
Just keep queuing.
He's taking a little. It looks like he's in thought at the moment.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
I'll queue again.
Queue again. Okay. Eventually, you get back to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Comes around. And let's see. Grissom needs to roll. Three and a 9. Like a 2 and a 9, then a 3 and a 9. Like, okay. Sure. Okay, so everything seems to be going well. It is your turn. What would you like to bet?
So how many cargo containers did I get?
It's just another card. It doesn't matter. Just a few.
Sure. I bet one of those.
So you bet the token.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Goes over. Gets a token, but actually leans over. Says, "You seem to be lucky. Why not bet some more? Make it more exciting."
Thank you very much, but I'm good for now.
You know, if you raise your stakes, the house is compelled to raise them as well. And you know what they say. The house is on your level.
Yes, I have heard that, although for now I'm happy with what I'm betting. Thank you.
Of course. There's like a moment's pause, and she goes over, puts it on the table, and it's time to roll.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, sure.
nice.
See? And who you were worried.
I
Okay.
was worried.
Yes, but if you do gambling properly, you don't bet any higher than you can.
I know.
Yes.
You'll lose everything.
15. What is 15?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. So, you've won a free ship damage repair token, which is good for 1 breach, basically,
Ah, nice.
at this station.
I take it.
You take it. This time, the light comes on again, which means you've got a...
And Gwism's
token.
still busy, right? So
Gwism-
after my turn, it would have.
Yeah, so after your
Alright.
turn, you can glance over. It looks like he's taken part of his tricorder off, kind of looking in there, trying to fix something, maybe,
Ah,
or adjust something.
right. Okay, so. So that's. Sure.
Do you stay for another round?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
Ah.
Okay.
Well.
Right? No? Nothing. You notice nothing else happening. So, comes around. Back to you. What would you like to bet? A
Okay.
cargo container again? Yeah. Because you've got 2 of those cards, plus those are the lowest value items you have.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
And the repair token doesn't expire, right?
Doesn't say anything
ships,
about that
okay.
on it.
Okay. Then sure.
So,
Cargo container.
right. Goes over. Please roll.
Sure. 10.
10. Okay. So, the dice are rolled, and you won the jackpot.
Huh.
You won the jackpot,
Right?
which means she gives you 2 tokens because you had bet 1, she matched that. You won the jackpot, so you won 2 in addition to a pass. Apparently, there's a pass included if you win the jackpot. So, let's see what this item is. The first one, it's a 5. Okay. You want some refined duranium bars.
Nice. Nice.
As well as actually, yeah, as well as a Fairhouse brand leisure token, whatever that means.
Okay.
And
I
you've
take
got
it, I
and
take
you've got the pass, which means if you leave the table now, you're going to lose those 2 items.
I stay then.
Okay.
Sure.
You stay. Goes round again.
I glance at Gwism.
Yep. Hello, VGR. Yes, sorry I didn't see you there.
Hello. Fades in.
Yeah, you do know if you keep looking, they're going to know something's up and you're going to get
Keep
caught.
looking.
I know.
So
I just.
that combined.
I tried to do it inconspicuously.
That combined with that last security plus presence check. As you glance over, you can see that it looks like a member of station security is speaking with Gwism about something.
Oh no.
You can see him in the distance a little bit, you're not sure what's going on. But they don't have weapons drawn or anything, it's just talking with them about something.
It's
seem-
not a good sign.
It seemed
That
making
is
hand
not a good
gestures and things.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
My advice would be don't draw more attention to yourself.
Yeah, keep
Yes.
gambling and just
Run it out.
Okay.
You can figure out what's going on when you get
Later
dismissed
on.
from the table. again.
Okay, sure. I just stay for another round. And
Okay.
also I do glance in other directions as well, so that it's not that. So it's not
Yeah,
that.
you
Doesn't
glance.
matter.
You also
Don't
glance.
dodge
Yeah, so
anything.
Gwissam's over there. Can I glance over to him a little bit? There's, oh no, I better glance in this direction. Oh no, there's some of my other crew members over there. Oh no.
don't look anywhere. Just concentrate on the game.
Okay.
That's all you need to do.
So comes around to
Get
you
in trouble
again.
otherwise.
I'm assuming you still only want to bet that one token.
Yep.
Sure.
Let's keep them taken until you lose it.
Please roll.
I shall. Nope. 17.
Okay. So you've lost that token. And the light does not come on, which means that you are dismissed from the table.
Okay. Sure. I get up. Leave.
Okay. Do you queue again, or
Since I'm now
Queue
not at
again.
the table again. Sure.
okay, you queue again.
Huh.
Let's roll for Gwissam. Command plus presence. Sure. Xenobiology, no, that doesn't apply.
Pity.
Although, actually, there is one that might apply. Okay, so let's have a look at if this works.
Yes.
Okay.
2 successes.
Yes.
Rolling against the other guy. That's only 1 success. So it looks like he successfully managed to talk his way out of the issues. If only you knew what was happening. I mean, that could be really interesting. But
I know.
so
I doubt it.
you doubt it. Okay. So
No, because that will make it look like he's cheating. So theoretically speaking, he should carry on gambling.
well, you say that, Eliza. Yeah, we did, but we're trying to get proof that they're cheating for the Romulans so that they have something to use against the station.
Yes.
Because it would reflect badly on the Romulans
Yes.
as well when that comes out.
We're gambling with our free tokens and putting up the slightly warp-capable shuttles.
Which may
As
or may not
collateral.
blow up if you actually try to go to war with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sounds about right.
Okay,
Yep.
so you queue,
Yes.
and it goes around to you. I'm assuming you bet the same token again.
I do.
Please roll.
Okay. 4.
Ooh. Okay. So,
Good.
one moment. I need to think about which way around I want to do this. One moment. Right. So, you hit the jackpot again,
Mm-hmm.
even though you rolled a 4.
Ah.
But in game, the dice rolled differently.
Okay.
You won a jackpot, which is you won the normal token, which I need to roll for. 6. Let's have a look. Okay. You won a Fairhouse brand Starship maintenance kit, as well as a golden token, because that sound cue played again just as she was going to get the second token that you won. So you get a golden one, which this one is, let's see, it is some sort of alien ship. Do you have Starship recognition?
Yarnik Wisdom does, but Doviah sadly does not.
Okay, then you don't know what it is.
I might try to Wisdom later.
Figure it out later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But some sort of alien ship.
You can ask
At the
Nero
table.
later.
Plus, you've got a free pass token, so you've got to stay at the table if you don't want to lose your 2 things.
Yeah.
Let's see how Wisdom's gonna do.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, so it looks like as he's about finished, you can kind of glance over it, he's thinking inconspicuously, and it looks like he's finished.
Great.
So, comes around back to you. What do you want to do?
Bet the... Do I still have a cargo container?
Yeah, you've still got both
Yeah.
of those tokens.
Good.
Yes.
So I thought so. So I'll bet one of them. I'll bet one of them.
Well, actually no, you've got one of those tokens. My mistake, you
Well,
lost
yeah, then
one.
I bet that one.
Okay, you bet that one.
You're doing the containers.
Please roll.
5.
5. Okay. Nine. Okay, that's some more Starfleet gravity plating.
Can never have enough of those.
So you roll. And you win the jackpot again.
Huh.
Which means
Right.
that you gain a second item. Gravity plating, no, that's the thing that generates the artificial gravity that's in the floor of the corridors that allows you to walk in the ship. That's 13. Okay. You want a token for a Fairhouse brand genetically modified tribble.
Oh. I see.
Which means that you've also
Bet
got
that
another
straight
pass
away.
token. You've got another
A what?
pass token because you won the jackpot again. You've got another pass token. So what do you do?
Bet that tribble.
Okay. Okay. Sure. I
don't
stay in
want
the
that.
game.
Yeah,
No
we-
one
yeah,
wants
yeah,
that.
Just bet triple. Just stay on the main, bet triple, done, lose triple, we're good. I hate those things.
So, what do you want to do? It comes back around to you. What do you want to bet?
The
It's up to you. You want to bet the cargo container? Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
you want that tribble for some reason.
Okay, actually no. I'm.
Oh, if you want triple, you can
does it
keep it.
state? Does it state? In what
It
ways?
says it's genetically modified.
That's
That
it.
is it.
That is it. Okay.
You could ask before you bet the token, although the other players at the table might get a bit annoyed with you that you're holding up the game.
I bet the triple.
Okay, sure. You bet the treble. So, now it is time to roll.
I know. 7.
7. Okay. 7. Not only... Okay, so you don't... Okay, so you win. But you don't win a jackpot this time, but the light does come on, which means that you've got a pass token again. So let's see what you won.
Okay.
6. That is... Yeah, okay. You won another Fairhouse brand Starship Maintenance Kit.
Sure.
So those 5 tokens are now still on the table. Which means you've got a pass token, which means you've got to stay at the table or you lose those 5 tokens. Comes around.
Sure.
Stay
You
on
can
the
just bet
table.
the tribble again.
Comes
Oh,
around.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Very good point. Very good point.
But it's
You didn't lose
fuzzy.
it.
It's fuzzy. And it
I'll
makes
give you fuzzy.
it makes pleasing sounds.
Yeah, I know. I'm betting the triple.
Okay. So roll.
10.
Okay, you win again.
Oh, for
Congratulations.
God's sake.
So you win again, and because you have won
All
so
the
many.
times to just keep rolling well.
That's a 10.
Yeah.
Ooh, you won some Romulan credits bundle.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Did we get a pass?
because you've won so many times in a row, you get given 2 pass tokens.
They really want me to lose.
So what do you want to do?
They want you to bet higher.
Yeah.
Carry on. Bet the triple.
Okay. Guess I'm staying for the long run.
Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
So, do
I'm
you-
actually not even
You've
concentrating on
gotten-
it either.
You've gotten all sorts of stuff by betting garbage. Keep betting garbage.
I mean, yep. Correct.
I shall do exactly that.
okay.
I'm not even concentrating. I don't know
Roll.
what's going on.
I'm betting the triple again. Sure.
Good, good.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call it garbage, but sure. 10.
Okay, you won the same. You won another bundle of Romulan credits.
Ah,
Okay.
intriguing.
The light does not come on, but you've still got that 1 pass token remaining.
Yeah. Stay on.
Comes around.
Sure.
I'm guessing you bet the triple again.
Yep. I roll.
Roll.
I roll. 1 moment, yes. There we are. 18. There we are.
Ooh. Let's see what that is. Okay.
Oh darn, you lost the tribble.
Damn it.
So the tribble has been lost.
And then grab everything else and get the hell out.
However,
Here he goes.
you lost it, but the house, the one who's betting for the house, the woman, she stands back and she speaks to the crowd, says the thing about, oh, the streak, it has ended, but that can all be changed if it's down to a vote. Is anyone willing to place a token to exchange for a pass for this lucky player? It will earn you credits. Goes around, murmurs, people talking, and one guy says, sure. He puts out a token, kind of look on it. You can see it's only some, it looks like it's only, actually, let's see what it is.
It's
I've
only
got the
genetically
table.
modified triple.
No, it's a Fairhouse brand Starship Maintenance Kit.
Yeah.
Gives it in. Says, thank you very much. Thank you. You are a true hero of the game. And you've received another pass token.
Well, great.
And then what's next on the old
Goes around.
agenda?
Okay.
What do you want to bet?
The cargo container.
So
Okay.
Uh,
So,
I roll
Oh, yeah,
a
go ahead,
d20,
Joel.
I'm guessing. Sure. That is a 9.
a 9. Okay, so you win. However,
So,
you hit the
What was
jackpot.
it you bet that time?
the cargo
the
container.
Cargo
cargo
container.
container.
Okay.
That even
All
though
three,
that
you
says
don't need to say it.
even though that says a 9,
Mm-hmm.
you won the jackpot again.
Huh.
So,
Oh, the DM really wants.
12.
He's a bit high.
Okay. So you won some Ferros brand plasma injectors,
Okay.
as well as
This is what makes gambling addictive. By the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
let's say, another golden token. This time, as it gets over, you immediately recognize it as some sort of Bashal ship. It says that it is in damaged condition. You can infer that it was probably some sort of salvage someone dragged in,
It's fine.
but it seems to be mostly intact, according to the information. So you've got a pass
It's
token.
fine.
Great.
Again, just
Would you like to bet your garbage again?
I do indeed.
good.
So
It's your lucky cargo container.
Well, yeah.
Well, then why would you want to bet it if it's your lucky cargo container?
Because
that's
if you
why
bet
he's a
it, it
winner.
almost always wins.
So
It's how gambling
Yes.
works. It's
I
how it
roll
gets
a die.
addictive.
I roll a die. Sure. I shall roll a die. Here we go. That's a 3.
Well,
It truly is my lucky cargo container.
Okay.
um,
Nope, you don't lose it.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
well,
12.
this could be
Number
interesting.
12.
Some more plasma injectors.
Great. I suppose.
Fairhouse brand ones, nonetheless.
Yes.
I'm sure that that is a mark of quality and
Surely.
reliability.
Mhm.
So, you now have the option to leave the table. More specifically, you have to leave the table because you don't have a pass token.
Sure, I leave the table.
You leave the
I
table.
thank everyone.
Yeah.
Well,
Take all the prizes and then leave the table.
yes. Good,
Okay.
good thinking.
God damn it.
You won 9 tokens this time round. So, I will post all the stuff that you now have, all the tokens
Thank you
that
very
have.
much.
People
And
cheer
I'll
and
compare
are
it to
happy.
my tracking. And I'll compare it to my tracking. How well did I manage to track it?
Haha.
Right.
Nice. I'll enter that. I'll put those in my notes as well. Should I put that under equipment?
Wow.
Might be a bit much.
How many plating? What do you do, guys?
Well, it looks like we started with 1 and we won I think we only won another one.
Oops, that doesn't.
I don't know why the... Oh, okay. I see now. I
Hmm?
understand.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. So now that you've got all your tokens, carrying them, you get a little bag for them,
Ah.
paper bag. So,
Huh.
what do you do?
How quaint. I go over to boys.
You go over. Do you find a little quiet corner?
Yeah.
Okay. He goes over and says,
So how did it go?
It was... I had trouble. There's some interference. I think deliberately so.
Right.
I did almost get caught, but I managed to talk my way out of it. I know how they're doing it. It's really quite simple. The one you've been gambling with, that woman,
Yes.
she's a robot. That
Right.
electronic brain of hers
Damn,
probably knows
damn.
exactly how to manipulate the dice to get whatever result she wants.
I see.
I've got all the data right here.
Great. Right, let's return to the Pathos.
Ship.
You want to return to the base? So,
You should probably
Get the
exchange your
others.
tokens before you.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's gonna look really weird.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah,
also,
yeah,
this
we'll
place
exchange
might
those.
not be open when we're done with this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Cool,
Okay.
yeah.
I do that first. We won't just leave. Let's stay for a bit longer.
okay, so
Yes, I go to
Except
the...
for the repair token thing, obviously, we're
Yeah.
not sticking around to do repairs.
so
Yeah.
Well, it depends though, because if we want to repair the damaged ship, sorry,
Oh, could we
I'm
use...
overthinking this
Just
a bit.
keep it.
Huh.
If this place is open and reputable later, we can use it.
Actually,
But
that's
for
a good
now-
point. Could we, in theory, use that repair token on the Bastral ship?
if they are able to
If you
repair
wanted
it,
to stay,
yeah.
Hmm.
Although that could take a while, and you know,
Yeah,
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
But if
although
we're not on the station...
if you're not
if we're
staying on the
just-
station, then that should be fine. But who knows? They might damage it.
no,
Okay.
who cares? Just get
yeah.
it. Doesn't matter.
Yes.
So,
I go to the exchanging station.
okay, you go into the exchange.
Yeah.
There are quite a lot of people there who seem quite happy and jolly and yeah, getting stuff transferred to their ship's cargo bays and stuff. So right. So all the stuff I'm assuming is just going to get transferred to your cargo bay that can be transferred to your cargo bay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the 3 refined geranium bars, the Fairhouse brand universal cargo containers. I'm sure those will come in handy some point. The Fairhouse brand authentic Fairhouse station Star Tele dice set. Say that 10 times fast. Then a set of Starfleet gravity plating, the Romulan cloaking device.
They can install that on the Pathos.
You don't. Technically, yes. There is the I think it's called the Enterprise incident, where in the original series they act as though they're defecting to the Romulans just to steal one of the cloaking devices, and then they use it on the Enterprise to cloak the Enterprise to escape.
Yeah.
So the ship repair token you just keep. Some more
Okay.
refined geranium bars. What do you do with the Ferris brand leisure token?
Is there some sort of information board somewhere?
Well, you can inquire. There
perhaps?
appears to be a leisure deck of this place
Yeah.
where there
Probably something you need to exchange for a service there,
Yes.
like a massage or something.
Well, actually, it gives you access to it, and you don't have to
Don't
pay
care.
for access.
Alright. I'll just hold on to that as well.
Sure, that could come in handy. The maintenance kit, which is just basically a whole bunch of generic replacement parts / tools.
Okay.
You get the alien ship, which obviously actually,
Can't they just give me the
actually that
coordinates
alien
of it?
ship, it's a small
Don't you
craft.
dare take it away.
It's a small craft. It fits in your shuttle bay.
Ah, right. Where do they have that?
Over by the thing that looked like an organized scrappy at the depot.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Another maintenance kit.
Mm-hmm.
The credits bundle.
2 of them. Yep.
Yep, those get transferred to your cargo bay. The plasma injectors, damaged by shell ship is too large, so that just gets ownership gets transferred over to you, specifically you. And then the rest of the plasma injectors you get to cargo bay. So
Nice. That went surprisingly well.
Is it really that surprising that it went well? Is it really?
I wasn't sure.
So, just in case you want to put it in, there it is with all the current states of the items
Nice. Thank you.
for your notes.
Like my organization better.
Haha.
It's probably better. I just wrote it in front as we went through. But you can organize it however you want.
Nice.
Okay,
I did.
Haha.
good. So, now what do you do?
So
No,
probably.
Eliza wants to scrap the ship. Don't.
Why? No. Get your cutting torch away from that.
We're in conflict with the Bashal. We should definitely study the
Please.
ship.
Please don't scrap my damaged Bashal vessel.
So, let's see. What do you do? What do you do now?
Get the other. So are the other? Where are the other? The other half a dozen.
They're
crewmen?
around the
Crewmen.
casino space. They haven't really bet on anything. They're just hovering around, having some conversations with people.
Probably. Will we get them all together to leave?
Okay. As you go off to leave, you go past that desk. There are the two over there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is over, says, "Welcome. Did you enjoy your stay?"
Yes, thank you. But I should be heading off.
You
now.
have won quite the number of tokens. Please, allow us to present you with a bonus token. You get a free Fairhouse brand golden hull coating token.
Thank you very much. Do we go back to exchange that?
You can't really. I mean, you want to exchange it. What ship
Or
do you want?
like-
What ship do you want to coat in gold?
All right. That thing. Okay. I'm not coating anything for now.
Okay,
let's-
so as you go over to leave, Wisdom kind of goes over to you and says, "Yeah, those two, they're robots as well."
Right. I see. Okay, let's go.
Eliza seems quite interested by the idea of having a shiny Pathos. So, you go to the transporter pad, and you beam back to the Pathos.
Great.
Meanwhile, while all this is
Okay.
going on,
Mm-hmm.
on the Pathos, you've been monitoring the situation. Everything seems to be going quite well. Is there anything specific that you would like to do, or not really?
I think we're just laying low,
Laying there?
letting them do their thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably
So,
until I find out there's a new ship on board, and then I'm going, Captain, can I go and look? Can I go and look?
so you get. Actually, no, you don't get notified yet. Okay. So, a lot of stuff going around. At one point, there was a damaged vessel that is kind of much smaller than the Pathos. Probably a civilian vessel. It was armed. Came in, apparently requested docking of some sort, but was turned away, and left the system again.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody seems to have detected the warbird yet. And by the way, just to remind you, the Pathos is currently docked in those rib-like clamps,
Yes.
which, now that you know how the station operates, might not seem that innocent.
Yeah.
So, eventually, Doviah and Co. beam back on board. Captain, would you like to have a chat with Doviah, or how would you like to handle this?
I would like to talk.
Where? Would you like to meet Doviah in the
Everyone who went
transporter
down
room?
to the station in a conference room with, well, we'd have to get a little further away in order to invite the representatives from the SELA again.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll have an initial debrief as we're heading a little bit away from the station.
Uh-huh.
So we can send a message without being in the middle of everything.
Okay, so you give the order to undock and to head away a little bit. Nero, you don't get permission to undock. The reason is that transfers are in progress.
We can't undock yet. Apparently transfers.
At this point, Doviah, would you go to the bridge since you've been on board?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you arrive on the bridge just as they're trying to undock and are being held back. So you arrive on the bridge. Congratulations.
Sure.
Can we find out how long this is going to take?
They aren't giving a date. Or a date. They aren't giving a time.
Give me a date.
Ah.
Yeah. Maybe at the end of the month. Maybe next month. Who knows?
No. Okay. So you're on the bridge. Captain's right there.
Captain.
Yes.
Can we? Sorry. Can we? Are we able to undock or what's going on?
No, there are transfers being made apparently.
Right. Right.
Sounds like you had fun.
And she opens comms with transporter room. With the transporter room.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have items being beamed aboard?
So Kithran answers. He says, Captain, yeah, one of our cargo bays is filling up quite rapidly.
What did you do?
I'm surprised myself.
Please give direct answers.
I give a list. I put a pad and I give a readout of all the things that I've won.
Sure.
And how it went.
Captain, as soon as we leave and get out of there, can I have a look at the ship?
Of course.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay. So,
Very well. Captain would send a return message to the station that we need to get back to our mission soon, and please expedite the transfers.
okay. There's a worker bee, or actually a series of worker bees,
Nice.
that are currently pulling the 2 ships that you won out from the depot area. The small one, the one that's going into your shuttle bay, if you're accepting it.
Yeah.
Because at the end it's up to the captain whether she wants that thing on board the ship or not.
Yeah. So.
Sure.
Of course, we'll scan over everything as soon as it's
Yeah.
on the
We're
ship.
not just dropping it in.
Yeah, so you pulling it over with tractor beams. It looks quite elegant.
Do I see it? Do I see it? Do I see it? Do I see it? Do I see
Yes,
it?
you see it on the view screen. It looks quite elegant. Quite pointy, angled shapes. And yeah. It doesn't have any windows that you can see. So there's room. Yep, there is. The other ship, however, the Bestial ship, is quite large. It is, in fact, a little bit larger than the Pathos. And it looks like it is... some areas look quite damaged. was probably in a fight and lost, but most of the ship seems intact. It appears to be not powered currently. You can't tell, but the small ship on sensors, actually you do read some power signatures. It does appear to be running.
Right. Let's do a little quickly, a quick spaceship recognition, shall we?
Sure, go ahead.
Aha.
What is it?
This is going to be Con plus Insight. I'm going to set the difficulty to 1. Why not?
Well, for both the ships. Okay.
It's actually... Yeah, why not? There's no point in making it more difficult. Also, you can succeed at a cost on this one.
I'm just gonna roll, it'd be fine. He says, right, Insight and Con. Concentration range 1, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Rolling 2 dice. It's just a quick what food. Yes. So she's just a quick. There you go.
Oh, okay. So we're back up at 4 momentum.
Nice.
Oh wait, I remember one more thing we have to do before we leave.
I was wondering when you would remember.
Pick up the crew that lost their ship.
I'll just leave
Oh,
them
yeah,
there. 'cause
those.
Almost
it's just
forgot
a
about
ride.
those idiots.
Those
Get them on here.
people.
The entire time, I was just thinking, come on, someone remember, please.
Transport them to the brig.
Okay, so...
Yep, totally. Yeah,
I mean-
I got 2.
2.
I'll let you guys.
Okay, so... The Bashal ship looks really quite similar in design to the ones you've encountered before. A bit on the smaller side for them. They tend to be really quite large. There doesn't seem to be anything immediately of interest notable other than the damage. The small ship you can't place it. As far as you know, at least Starfleet has never encountered a ship of this design before. Although, you do see the telltale signs of warp engines on it. So it's probably warp capable.
Makes sense.
Yep. So,
Can we tell what caused the damage on the Bashal vessel?
if you want to scan it, yes.
That would be wisdom, probably.
We already said we were scanning everything.
Yeah. So, I mean, at this
Yes,
point,
we're scanning.
there's no time limit, so might as well just give it to you. So, it appears as though the damage was caused by some sort of disruptor weapon. It looks like a Nausicaan disruptors, probably pirates. And yeah, there's no... it looks like the Bashal ship has been stripped of some of its systems.
Mm-hmm.
For example, it looks like the weapons systems are gone. However, the defensive systems are still intact, as well as the maneuvering and warp drive, as well as some other systems that you can't identify from a just a brief scan.
Right.
The small ship deflects most of your scans, and that's just without rolling. So that's a difficulty 0 without rolling. If you want to do a focused scan on it, you can, and you would probably get more info.
We might as
Yes.
well.
Do you want to do that now? It's
I
Since
assume
we're still waiting.
before anything permanently stays on our ship, we are doing thorough external and internal scans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not taking mystery shit with us.
Aww. So,
Nero's got basically wait now.
would you like Jay Baylor, assisted with the ship, to do a detailed scan of the small ship before it comes on
Yes.
board? Okay. So,
Yes.
science plus reason, sure, that's fine. I'm going to set the difficulty to 2, which gets reduced to 1. Do you want to buy dice? We've got 4 momentum.
Yeah, go ahead.
1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. Okay.
Damn.
But the ship assists, so...
What talents does he have?
Huh?
What
Talents.
talents does he have?
Oh, right, yes, thank you for reminding me. I'd forgotten. He does have
Yes.
cautious science.
Yeah, I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
There we go. Much better.
Aha.
I mean, after all, we couldn't have a failure in this game.
Yes.
So,
Mhm.
which one of you two would like to roll for the ship?
Sure, I'll go.
Can you
Roll.
guess what it is?
Sensors and science.
Ah, no, it is sensors
Or
plus
sensors and
engineering. Engineering, yes.
It's gonna be one of those.
Hmm.
0.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. And it's not even an interesting 0, it's just a boring old 0.
Boring old 0, yeah.
Uh-huh. So, now that you're focusing your scans on it, you do manage to penetrate the ship's scans, and it looks like it has a form of energy weapon, probably kind of phaser, but judging by the scans, it looks more like it doesn't look very powerful. It looks more like a surgical tool in a way. Precise. Plus, you can see that it has got... Actually, no, it... actually, I'm not sure. I need to quickly look this up. One moment. I'll be with you in a moment. Just need to quickly look something up on Memory Alpha. Please talk amongst yourselves. I don't want to give false information.
Oh.
So, how is everyone?
Well, I think I know what Nero is going to be playing with when off duty, if it's allowed on the ship.
Okay.
The captain lets him.
So,
Yeah.
it appears to not have any form of shields. And the inside space is quite small. Probably only fits maybe 4 people inside. And it looks like there is some form of cryostasis pod in the floor of the ship on the inside, which
That's fun.
Unoccupied?
is unoccupied. Yes.
Good. What if we just
Oh.
went in there, opened it up, and it was a tribble?
That's horrible.
Surprise!
Get a tribble afterwards. That is an interesting
I'll
reveal.
accidentally put it on lethal. Oops.
It's not gold plated.
Oh.
The visually it looks silver with maybe a few little turquoisey reflection of the metal, but it looks mostly silver. So, do you allow it on board?
Yes.
Okay. Do you allow the Bashal ship on board?
We can't. But we find a way to take it with us.
Yeah, you can tow it with a tractor beam. That's fine.
Okay.
So, you've got all your
Then
stuff.
Nero goes to captain.
Sure.
And we have the idiot crew.
You have the noble crew of the USS Translucent.
I still say
We're
they're
still the
idiots.
idiot crew.
And then Nero basically asks the captain, please can I play with the mystery ship to see what it does when I'm not working on the bridge?
Yes. Once
you.
we have resolved what is going to happen here.
Thank you.
So yes, now, once everything's on board and scanned and safe, we get some distance.
The ship gets released, and you get some distance, sure.
Hey.
As you're going away, Doviah, you get hailed by the station. Do you acknowledge the hail? You can listen to it yourself. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically a reminder that you have a Fairhouse brand Golden Hull coating token that has not been turned in yet, and they're asking if you're sure that you want to depart without applying it.
Yes, you're sure.
Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't actually thinking about anything. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So, okay, you leave,
cool.
you get some distance. And you're safe distance out. You shouldn't be observed by anyone. Unless they've got long-range sensors pointed directly at you. In which case you would need to go further away.
Oh, no. Message to our friends. Hello?
Oh, I thought you were going to give a message. Sorry.
No.
Okay. Just the way you said it made me think that you want to give a message to it anyway. So yeah, you hail. They respond. Visual. Comes on screen.
Obviously, Gwissom is here to give their report, and we'll have the idiot captain and Doviah and everyone ready to discuss and report whatever.
Okay. So, do you want to roleplay any of this, or do you just want to have this happen off screen?
I mean, we've got more than half an hour left, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
I mean, if we don't have to stretch this out.
I'm slightly curious about a couple things, but
Sure, we don't have to stretch this out. If the episode ends before the time, then it's just a shorter stream. There's no sense in stretching anything out.
Okay.
So,
If
what?
there's
yeah, there are a couple things I'm curious about, so we can play it out.
Okay, sure. So, do you want to have all this happen over view screen, or do you want them to come on board your ship, or do you want to go on board their ship, or what do you want to do? And if they come on board the Pathos, do you want to offer them refreshments?
I mean, strictly speaking, they did already host us.
Yes.
So, sure, we'll return the favor.
Okay. They beam on board, the commander with 2 of her guards, and they do beam on board with disruptors. Do you want those disruptors to be taken from them, or are you going to allow them to have them?
I would request that they be left in the transporter room until they leave.
Okay. The guards are about to comply, but hold on. What was the commander's name? One moment. What was the commander's name? Oh, it's that episode. Venera. There we go. Venera stops them and instead instructs the guards to keep them, but for the guards to stay in the transporter room and to wait for her return. So, she wants you to lead the way. I'm assuming you go to a conference room of some sort.
Conference room 5.
Okay. Sure, go to a conference room 5, why not? You've got 5 conference rooms, why not? There could be 5 conferences going on at the same time. Anyway. So, go to the room, sit down. She says, Captain Shiun, what results have you?
It seems there was indeed an underhanded tactic being used. If you would, Gwissom?
Yes. Well, they were employing robots, basically, to gamble. And I was only able to get scans from a distance. I don't know exactly how the robots work, but it's quite easy to program a computer that would be capable of manipulating the dice rolls in such a way that the dice land is a very specific way, especially on a smooth surface such as a glass table, where the variables are somewhat limited. Also, there are some significant portion of them of the other staff also robotic. There were interference fields to, I assume, stop people from finding out what we've discovered. I've got the scan details, Captain, if you would allow me to transfer the data. Okay, so they do that. Eliza says they're using bots to win. Yes. So, she gladly accepts the data, says, we will, of course, have to confirm the legitimacy of this. However, I am sure that our findings will be favorable. Captain, you can leave this matter in our hands. The Romulan Star Empire does not wish to be associated with people such as this.
That is good to hear.
I will
leave it in your capable hands, then.
We will gladly accept this. At this point, while talks are happening, I need Jay Baylor to roll for science plus insight. This is to see if there's anything strange happening around. I'm not going to tell you the difficulty, but we've got 4 momentum left. Would you like to buy dice? And if so, how many? The ship will assist, which will reduce the difficulty by 1, whatever it is. But actually, I'm going to spend 1 point of threat to increase it by 1 to cancel that out.
Okay, then. Well, we have the momentum for sure. You know what, let's splurge. Let's get 2 dice.
Ooh. Everybody okay with that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Sorry, I've got a
Okay.
button.
So he's going to roll 4 dice. Let's see how this goes. The answer is...
Wow.
Apparently good.
7, 3,
Oh, damn.
6, 2.
We really are feeling lucky today.
Okay. I mean, ship. Sure. Nero. Rogue. Roll
Do
for
your
ship.
thing.
Roll for the ship. Rogue. your turn.
What's the ship?
It is going to be science plus sensors.
Sensors.
4
Science.
successes. Another one, of course. 5 successes.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's just the cherry on the cake.
Okay,
Oh god, yeah. Why not?
which means that you get
Cake.
one
It's
momentum
cherries on
back.
cakes.
You get 1 momentum back.
Okay,
I don't know.
So-
back to 2.
Okay. At this point, actually, you know what? Let's if are there any further points that you want to bring up in the conference before stuff happens?
Oh, okay.
Just expressing gratitude towards the Nero. Other than that, not really. Can't think of anything else.
I'm personally most curious to see if the idiot captain would say something,
Okay.
especially since this is the first
Mhm.
time he's seeing us interact with Romulans. But
So-
apparently he doesn't care about that. So
Well, no, I just wanted to know if there were things that you want to bring up first.
I don't think so.
If not,
no.
right. So, kind of keep an eye on him, and he seems surprised first, and then when he learns that you're on a friendly basis, he almost has a look of suspicion in his eye. You're not quite sure what it is.
Huh.
Looking with a little bit of suspicion specifically at you, Captain.
Unsurprising.
But he doesn't say anything. Although he is wearing a new uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
So, anyone else want to bring anything up before stuff happens or not?
Don't think so. I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. So, at some point during the conference, Nero, are you on the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Jabaler says, Sir, to Westaker. Actually, is Westaker on the bridge still or with you? Where is he? Just to clarify.
Yes, Westaker's on the bridge.
Good. So, Sir, I've got something on sensors. Bit of a distortion. Could be just ghosts. Please have a look at this. Goes over. And then he instructs you, Nero, to bring up a certain area on the view screen, area of space, and magnify.
Mhm.
Do you do so?
Mm-hmm.
Magnify.
So as you bring it up, you magnify, zooming in. You can see it looks almost like a little area where the stars are like distorted. So there's a bit of water over it, like a bit of wash over it.
Oh.
In fact, there are 2 areas. Westaker says, cloak chips. Looks over, and Jaber says, they're on an intercept course. Westaker goes over, sits down, not in the captain's chair. Actually, he walks over to the captain's chair, presses the button on the arm, calls the conference room, says, Captain, we've got multiple cloak chips inbound. As the ship
Yellow
goes...
alert.
Yeah, as I was about to say, as the ship goes into yellow alert. But yeah.
Estimated size?
Given how well you rolled, He says, we'd estimate we can definitely see that there are at least 2, each about the size of a warbird. The Romulan commander looks surprised.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely breathing.
Do know.
Rogue, it's definitely breathing, the sound that's picking up.
What was I going to say?
We do know that...
Right. We do know that the station has been accumulating ships taken as collateral, including Starfleet vessels, and considering they were giving away Romulan cloaking devices, most likely Romulan ships as well.
She raises an eyebrow and says, "That is interesting."
They would also have a wide variety of weaponry that they confiscated from the ships before redistributing.
She says, "Captain, might I request to accompany you to the bridge?"
Of course.
Okay.
We all leave.
Do you all go to the bridge?
I'd
Everyone who
probably
should be
go
on the
to
bridge goes to the bridge.
The other crew,
Including a
the crew of the other.
Including a certain lieutenant?
Nah, the idiot captain can stay away.
He's not a captain anymore.
Go rest.
Okay.
Your ship is gone.
He...
Take a nap.
Yeah,
That's the
okay,
bridge.
sure. He's gonna do that. So you get to the bridge. And... Westacre is sitting at the tactical station in front, next to helm. And you are free to sit in the captain's chair should you wish to do so. What are your orders?
Perhaps it would be best, Commander, if we stood on equal footing in this conversation.
I agree.
All right. Hail.
Okay.
I'm hailing now.
You hail. There is no response. And they're getting closer.
There's no response, Captain.
At this point, Westacre turns around and says, "Captain, I think we need to go to Red Alert."
Indeed. Red alert. Follow-up message. If they do not respond to hail, we will have to assume they are hostile and react accordingly.
Okay. Red Alert. Weapon systems come online. The distortions close in, and 2 warbirds decloak a little bit behind the Pathos and the Sealer, and they are also in Red Alert, weapons, shields up, and you are being hailed.
They're hailing us now, Captain.
Bring them up.
Beep,
Okay.
basically.
So, on screen comes a somewhat older Romulan man's face. He says, Federation Starship. You have been... Then he sees the commander there. Says, Commander Venera. The Tal Shiar has become aware and interested in your dealings with Starfleet. We have been dispatched to accompany you back to Romulan space for investigation. Federation vessel, you will give up any and all Romulan crew immediately. And the transmission ends.
Turn to Venera. I assume this is a matter which would be better dealt with without our involvement.
Yes. It is tradition, I suppose, is the closest fitting word. Within the Empire, to paint the Federation in a certain light. We've seen you as the enemy for so long, since the Earth-Romulan War. It is beyond some people to see further than that. However, we have not broken any regulations, and the Federation is not currently at war with the Empire. I believe that we will be all right. At this point?
Very well.
At this point, Jay Baylor... Actually, they need to roll. Hold on. Okay. Okay.
Alright.
At this point... Actually, hold on. The other one gets to assist as well. No, it doesn't. Okay, so... Jebel says, Captain, we're being scanned.
Oh, great.
Most likely trying to confirm how many Romulans we have aboard. Perhaps you should depart now.
Yes, indeed. And she hurries back to the transporter room. You've got to lower your shields to be able to transport them back to the sealer?
Yep.
Okay.
We briefly
They
lower our shields.
beamed
briefly.
over. There's a moment's pause. And after a couple minutes, the sealer and one of the other two warbirds turn away in synchronization and cloak.
Yeah.
The third one stays behind and hails you.
The remaining warbird is hailing us, Captain.
God damn it, should I just pull my phone?
On screen.
Beep.
Says, Federation vessel. Our scans have detected that you hold a piece of Romulan military equipment in your cargo hold. You will surrender this immediately.
That is of no issue. It was acquired at the nearby station. We can send it over now.
There's a look of surprise on his face. Like, was that easy? He says, we will be awaiting it. comms.
Yes, I know. So reverse for us then.
Ah.
The ship will be removed.
Alright.
Transport.
Sure.
Okay. It gets beamed over,
Damn it.
and the remaining warbird turns off and cloaks. So,
Nice.
there we are.
All right.
Uh,
We're just baffling Romulans left and right.
Yep.
Left, right, and center.
I mean, someone's got to do it.
well, damn.
And that's the closing line of the episode.
May as well be the rare Vulcan captain in Starfleet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially her. So, right. Before we end, I would like to know if there's anything anyone would like to do. Any scenes anyone would like to have, anything you would like to do.
Not really. This is most likely off.
I think the lieutenant's going to get a stern talking to.
Sure.
Should we do that in character?
Nah.
And we'll send a message to Starfleet that we can return the crew or meet someone to transfer them if they want us to continue our patrols.
Nice.
Okay. So, that stuff happens. Eventually, you hear back from Starfleet. It takes a good long while.
Yeah.
But you do hear back. And you are instructed to return them to Starbase yourself.
Alright.
Sure.
So, that's going to happen between episodes.
Yep.
And I believe that is where we'll end the episode.
And then muck around with the
Alright.
ship.
And then muck around with the ship, of course.
Off scene.
Off screen. Yeah.
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 We don't want to see,
Obviously, like, on the trip over, like, Zaveru will be looking over the
Operations.
Bashal ship. We'll
Uh-huh.
see how much we can learn about their technology
Yes.
and what they were doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
that
course.
makes sense.
Of course.
Big old thorough study, and apparently Nero's going to be nerding out over the small craft. So
Haha.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Seems
be
like a
interesting.
good plan.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's that. That's the end of the episode. Credits roll.
Great.
Well done.
Back in it.
Sure.
And nothing of value was lost, except a tribble and a cargo container.
Mm. Yeah.
yeah,
So,
One dice set.
yeah. I wonder what you're gonna do with all that stuff you won.
That remains to be seen.
Especially since legally it's all owned by Doviah.
yes. What happens with it when we have conducted our investigation will be decided by Doviah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the good of the Federation, we are dissecting that Bashal ship.
Yeah. Sure.
You'll allow it just this once. Just this once. Yeah.
And Doviah can, of course, monitor the activities on their property. If preferred.
Yeah. If I'm not needed on the bridge. Sure.
Okay. Well, I guess that's that. I would like to end the episode when Rogue gets back, but don't know how long he'll be.
Yeah, we've still
And
got
I
8
don't-
minutes.
Yeah, but I don't really want to keep people waiting around because, I mean, there's really no point.
Yeah,
So
I do get that.
I'm just gonna end
You
it.
said a minute.
I'll just end it.
so
Well, I'll just end it. So, thank you all very much for watching, as usual.
Oh,
Welcome
hello.
back. I'm just
Hello.
ending.
Hooray.
Just ending.
Yes, you
Ah.
just made it.
So,
Ah.
thank you all very much for watching. This stream, of course, will be archived on YouTube. And next time, it'll be a new episode, new adventure.
Yeah.
I've already got several possibilities lined up. It's like I've got all these ideas and I just gotta pick the one and then flesh it out and how things fit together. Anyway,
Nice.
yeah. So, good night.
Mhm.
Bye bye, people.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I wonder if Roomspot is still here.
Hmm.
Yeah, there we go.
Bye. Yes.
Bye.
There we go. Bye.
Bye bye, VGR, if you're still here as well.
Bye.